Hello students, welcome to our first online English class for this fourth trimester. I hope you're doing well with your loved ones at home. I miss having you inside my classroom, but unfortunately we have to stay at home and be safe. So we're going to begin with our English class. Are you ready? Let's go. As you can see, the name for our unit is Go Team Go. And it will be related to sports. How cool, right? Now let's go to page 267 and let's explore the topic. It says, look at the pictures and talk about them with your classmates. Use the following questions as a guide. You can add new questions if you wish. If we see our living mind map, this collage that we have here, all of it is related to sports, right? So let's try to answer the questions that we have here at the bottom. It says, what is the most popular sport in your country? What would you consider is the most popular sport in your country? Is it swimming? Is it boxing? Is it volleyball? Could it be soccer? Yes, right. Probably soccer is the correct answer. What sports do you practice? I've seen you guys in recess and you practice volleyball, you practice soccer, basketball. So maybe those are the sports that you currently practice. Maybe during the weekend when you go to the beach with your family, you might do some snorkeling, some swimming, and that's also considered a sport. So great job if you're doing any of those. What sports venues have you visited? How are they different? When we talk about sports venues, do we really know what it means? I'll explain you what sports venues means right now. As it says here in the picture, a sports venue is a building or structure place in which a sporting competition is held. For example, a stadium is a place or venue for mostly outdoor sports or other events and consists of a field or stage designed to allow spectators, that means us if you're going to watch a sport, to stand or sit and view the event. So for example, where are we supposed to play soccer? We're not supposed to play soccer in the hallway, right? We play it on the field. So the venue for a soccer to be played is in a field. So it would be soccer field. I hope now you understand what is a sports venue. Let's go back to the lesson. So the question said, what sports venues have you visited? I'm guessing you have gotten to a soccer field, maybe to a basketball court, to a tennis court. The options are open. How are they different? As you see, the areas where they are played, they are very different, right? Because they need to have certain characteristics in order for that sport to be played. What are the rules in the sports you practice? What are the rules in the sports that you practice? For example, if you play soccer, everyone knows you're not supposed to grab the ball with your hands, right? Unless you're the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper is a vocabulary word of this unit, which you will learn in a bit. Can technology change sports? This is another question from the unit. Do you think technology really changed sports? Let's look at the picture that you have here at the top. There's a woman using a smartwatch that's checking her heartbeat. How does that influences us in our way that we use or that we do sports? Does that help us improve our healthy routine, our sports routine? Yes, right. Technology has changed. Technology has changed sports. I know we already learned about the vocabulary words in this unit, some vocabulary words or concept, because some of you have done already the homework on the platform. But let's review them again by trying to identify the pictures that you see here and relate them with some vocabulary words from the unit. I invite you to pause the video, identify the pictures in 1 minute. Are you ready? Get ready, set, go. All right, you had enough time to identify the pictures, so these are the answers. Check your answers. The first one was gear. The second one was a goalkeeper, rider, athlete, speed, and uncomfortable. Now, turn your books to page 269 where you will find the dialogues. As we know, we always do some dialogue exercises. You're going to listen carefully to each dialogue and repeat with the appropriate pronunciation and intonation. Are you ready? Let's go.
Listen carefully to each dialogue and repeat with the appropriate pronunciation and intonation. Making comparisons. Basketball is a sport I really like, but you should be taller than I am to play it. You are not as tall as most of the players, but they are near as skillful as you are in scoring points. Some professional athletes earn twice as much money as other people. That's true. They are paid so much since they produce such a large profit for the owners of the teams. Expressing obligation and prohibition. I'd like to try surfing. Are there any rules I'm supposed to follow? Well, you are not allowed to surf outside the assigned area, or we couldn't assure your security. Good morning. We have just signed up to use the pool. Could you give us some basic rules? Sure. Children under 14 mustn't use the pool without adult supervision. It is also mandatory to use the shower before you get into the pool. Asking about possession. Whose helmet is it? Jenny, is it yours? No, but I think I know who it might belong to. Who does this sports uniform belong to? Does it belong to you, Steve? Maybe. Does it have my name on the sleeve?
Now that we've listened to the 4 dialogues, let's do our language check activity, shall we? It says that we have to circle examples of adverb clauses. Do you know what an adverb clause is? If you don't, let's look at the definition. An adverb clause is a group of words that function as an adverb in a sentence. The clause can modify or describe verbs, adverbs, and adjectives. In general, an adverb clause adds information that elaborates on the 5 W questions that we already learned. Remember? When, where, why, how much, or under what condition. The action in the sentence takes place. It begins with a subordinating conjunction. In your book, you're going to see later on in your grammar topic of adverb clauses, you have a chart with some subordinating conjunctions. I recommend you that you can use index cards like these ones, and you can write all the categories of the adverb clauses that we have. And at the back, you write all the phrases that you use as adverbs. This is an option for you guys to have it on hand when we start working on our classwork in the next English class. So look at these examples that we have here. If Sam calls, please tell him that I will be late. So which one do you think is the adverb clause? Yes, if Sam calls. We played in the garden until the sunset. Until when did we play in the garden? Until the sunset. So it helps when you ask yourself some questions. And that's going to help you to find what is the adverb clause in that sentence. Now that we know or we have an idea of what is an adverb clause, let's go back to page 269 and start our language check activity. All right, it says we have to circle the adverb clauses that we can find in each dialogue. I'll help you do number 1 and 2. So let's begin. It says basketball is a sport that I really like, but you should be taller than I am to play it. If you already did the index cards, it's going to be easier for you to find the adverb clause in the sentence. In this case, the adverb clause in the sentence is that I really like. That is the first adverb clause that you can find in dialogue number 1. So let's circle it together. That I really like. The second adverb clause that you can find in the same sentence is than I am. That is the second clause that you can find in the sentence. Very good. Now, on number 2, there are 2 other clauses in the dialogue. It says some professional athletes earn twice as much money as other people. That's true. They are paid so much since they produce such a large profit for the owners of the teams. So it's a one long clause. Did you find it? Yes. Since they produce a large profit for the owners of the teams. That is the adverb clause found in number 2. Now, I invite you to finish circling the adverb clauses found on the dialogues from 3 to 6. Good luck! Alright guys, we'll check your answers in your next English class. I hope you enjoyed our first English class online as much as I did. See you soon! Stay at home. Bye guys!